Starting my fourth sketchbook. I accidentally wrote third because I'm a big idiot.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be prepping and starting my fourth sketchbook. I like to start by decorating the cover. I had just recently got a bunch of stationery from AliExpress, and I feel like a lot of the stuff that I got really matches my vibe, and I had a lot of fun decorating this cover. I'm trying a new sketchbook this time around. It's a speedball art journal in an A5 size. It is made for watercolor, so I'm excited to give it a try. It had a lot of great reviews. I blasted through the ending of my last sketchbook because I couldn't handle the size of it anymore. I really missed how small and easy it was for me to draw in my old A5 sketchbook. I don't know what it was about having a larger sketchbook, but it just blocked me so much. I really wanted to have a larger sketchbook and have those really pretty spreads that have like a mixture of collaging and a mixture of just everything in it, just like Zeke's lunchbox does. But my sketchbook kind of wouldn't really allow me to use stationery. If you put anything sticky or any adhesive into it, it would not work. So I decided to try something new this time around. Even if the adhesives don't work, I'm not getting it for that intention. Since it is my comfortable A5 size, I can go back to just drawing. I recognize that the reason I want to use things with adhesives in my sketchbook is typically to cover up things I don't enjoy. So when I had spreads or small drawings that I wasn't really a fan of, my reaction is to just cover it up or to distract with stickers and washi tape. But I couldn't do that because my old sketchbook wouldn't work with adhesives. I don't think it's healthy to compensate in that way, but I do think if it's a way that allows me to not absolutely hate my sketchbook, which would lead me to not drawing as much, then I think it's a good solution.
Let's get started.
For this, I'm going to be using my Himi Jelly Gouache and my Paul Rubin watercolors. None of those paints are wet, but this is my reality. I'm so bad at mixing skin tones, guys. I see on YouTube that a lot of artists have trouble starting their sketchbooks. When it comes to that front page, they get anxious about it. I guess the way that I compensate for that anxiety is I try to always put my start date, and I always do a drawing that is super in my comfort zone. If I draw it, I know I'm gonna like it no matter what. I cannot mess it up. Therefore, I will always like the beginning of my sketchbook.
I really messed up here.
The reason why I like using watercolor a lot of the times is because it allows me to cover a lot of ground with a wash of color without much effort. The thing about it though is I'm not very skillful with it, so when it comes to layering watercolor, I'm so bad. Like you saw right there. That's why I really like being a mixed media artist, because where you lack in one skill, you can make up in another. Therefore, your art piece will turn out how you like it, because you don't have to be a professional in any one thing. You can always compensate with a different material. So the way that I shot and edited this video makes it feel very chill. And as I'm doing this voiceover, I'm realizing how little of a chill person I actually am. Because I kind of want to go off the rails, but then I have to like bring it back and be a watered down version of myself, which I know I shouldn't do, but I just don't want to ruin the vibe, you know? But I'm gonna ruin the vibe real quick because I want to talk about chivalry. I don't remember what video I was watching, but I feel like I've had the conversation a lot of times with guy friends about chivalry and how it should be fine if they want to open the door for you and like all this crap. And then I've heard a lot of things about women being angry that men open the door for them. It's just a lot of back and forth and a lot of bullshit if you ask me. But in my God honest opinion, I think chivalry is boring. It's just simply boring to me. Like, if every time I want to get into a car, I have to wait for you to walk around the car to open the door for me, I'm gonna get annoyed. And if every time you go to open the door and we have to do that weird shuffle where you're opening the door instead of just walking in, it's like you could have saved us both 3 seconds of our lives by just walking through the door. I don't know. I am a big fan of efficiency, and even though if it's seconds of a time, the gesture just does nothing to me. Like, it does nothing for me. I don't give a fuck if you keep the door open for me, just walk through. Something I do care about though is if someone holds the door open for you, you should say thank you, just because they did take extra time out of their day to do it. If my partner does it for me, I don't fucking care. Like, I don't care. I don't want you to hold the door open for me. My love language is acts of service, not acts of meaningless nonsense. So instead of trying to show me you love me by wasting my time, you could show me you love me by taking the trash out. Thoughts? Opinions? My boyfriend does know this about me, so this is not me complaining about him. This is just me voicing my opinion on something I feel like is talked about a lot. I'm trying to think of like other stereotypical chivalry stereotypes, but I can't really think of any. One might be like someone pulling your chair out for you when you go to sit down, but like, Jesus Christ, people, like if you pull my chair out for me, I swear to God, I'm gonna fudge and like beat the poop out of you because why are you doing that? It's just nonsense to me. Like, I'll pull my own chair out, alright? And I will try and refrain from bullying you. I think that's the deal that's gonna be made after you try to pull my chair out for me. But there might be some women out there who love these things. Like, we're all different. We all cherish different things. And if you find someone who loves those things and you love doing those things, then it's a match made in heaven. But it's just not for me. It's just not for me. It's not my cup of tea. I would much rather live my life as a person and for you to honestly just like leave me the frick alone. Maybe talk to me, romance me, but like, I'll do everything else. I'll take care of the rest, hun. I sound so mean and like resentful, but like truly my boyfriend is good to me. Like he gets it. He doesn't do any of these things that annoy me. I mean, I feel like this drawing is pretty aggressive, so maybe I'm just being aggressive for this drawing. Okay, so I ended up taking that other sticker off because I didn't like it, and I put this one on, but then the edges wouldn't stay down, so I put a piece of tape. But other than when there's a reflection, you can't even tell it's there. I also have the smallest, tiniest sketchbook review.
The smallest, tiniest sketchbook reviews.
Alright, so this is watercolor paper. I absolutely loved it for this one, but when I did this one, it kind of leaked through in these seams. I just used a white paint pen to cover that up, and it looks like nothing even happened. But it works well with water-based markers. I like the way it looks with watercolors, and I am obsessed with the size of it again, and I feel like I have my mojo back. So far, I'm really enjoying the sketchbook, and that was my little mini sketchbook review.
End of the smallest, tiniest sketchbook review.
Here is a little flip through of what I've done in this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe because I post a video every single week. I'll see you next time. Bye!